Morning, guys. I'm going to try not to slurp today. Today is kind of a slurpy kind of day. Good morning. Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And I hope that you're doing well this morning. I kind of woke up with a little bit of a headache today, but I'm sure it's just the way I slept. So I'm going to try to work out the tight shoulders and get crocheting and doing other things. So I rebooted my internet this morning and I rebooted my computer before we got started. That's why I was a little late this morning because it just took longer to reboot the computer than I expected. So anyway, good morning, everyone, and happy hump day. Okay, so yesterday, my husband took off work for he had to take a class. His mom is in a rehab, and when she went from the hospital to rehab, because of COVID, they put everyone under a maximum 2-week what do you call it? Quarantine. Okay, so nobody can come in and visit for 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, today is 2 weeks from her mother's funeral, which she was not able to attend. She has been in the rehab nursing facility, getting stronger and getting better, but no outside visitors. So, we're able to talk to her and everything. So tomorrow I get to go see her because I had to take a COVID class at this facility, and they talked about, the proper way to wear your PEE and all of their rules as far as, how you can go in and out and where you'll be meeting and how many people, and you have to schedule it. And, and they have a really good plan. And I really appreciate their plan because I feel like it will help minimize, any contamination or whatever. But anyway, so I'm excited. Well, my husband took off yesterday so that he could take the class. And so he was home yesterday, and I kept thinking yesterday was Saturday. Oh my gosh. So I kept having like panic moments like, did I upload my Christmas? That's just what happens. Over 50, everything just kind of So I kept having panicky moments yesterday thinking, I forgot to upload my next Christmas. What week am I on? What happened, this last weekend? And I was thinking it was like a whole weekend ago, but no, it was just a couple days ago. So anyway, that's how my brain has been functioning lately. Not very well. Not very well. So how is hi, two cute sisters and Kelly. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm going to put a little plug in for the two cute sisters, and I'm going to put a link down below. Of course, I'm not biased or anything, but my granddaughter, who is still 2, her birthday has not come yet, although it's very close. She she did a video of how to cook Brussels sprouts, and she is so cute, if I do say so myself. She calls them spuzzle spots. And usually she can get words spot on, but this Brussels sprouts, it was a little too complicated. So every time she'd say Brussels sprouts, it would come out similar to spuzzle spots. So I love that. Too cute. Kids are just adorable. So if you want to, watch a cute, quick little, video of how to make spuzzle spots, I'll put the link below. So anyway, I am drinking my 3rd mug of coffee this morning. 3rd. I got up. It was a little bit after 4. I can't even tell you why. I don't even know why. So I got up a little bit after 4, and so I turned the coffee pot on. We get it ready the night before, and so I had 2 cups already, and so I just refilled it, and it's still warm. Feels so good. in my hands. And my husband got me a yogurt parfait that has fruit in it. And so I kept all the fruit that I love, and I kept that in there, the strawberries and the blueberries. And I put the raspberries and blackberries in a container so that, somebody who absolutely loves those in the family can enjoy those. I like the flavor of blackberries and raspberries, but I don't like the seeds. So I have an aversion to, to, right off the vine kind of blackberries and raspberries. So anyway, I've been working on cotton this week. Lots of cotton yarn. I'm in a cotton mode for some reason. And because remember the cotton face cloth little container, and then the face washes that I made, they're just, of course, still have not woven in that end. But anyway, yeah, they turned out really cute and real easy. 4 a.m. nap time. Yes, right? I'm going to be ready for a nap soon, let me tell you. So I started with that. Well, then I got in my head that I was going to do a quicker tutorial on this. And this is actually what's going to come out this coming Saturday. A quicker tutorial on how to make these cotton sponges. So you don't have to watch 2 hours of Tanya and I chit-chatting and talking about snakes falling from trees and alligators climbing fences and stuff like that. Although that was pretty entertaining, but yeah, you don't need 2 hours just to figure out how to make these amazing sponges. So this is coming out this Saturday. I'm really excited about that. And then I have been working on some of these, and these are amazing. I love the stitch. That's going to be the following Saturday, and I've already got that tutorial in the books. It's scheduled, it's ready, it's there. So, what happened last time when I was so prepared. Shh, don't say it. I don't want any YouTube people out there to figure out that, I am prepared for these tutorials. Yeah, we don't want to jinx it. Not that I believe in jinxing, but 2020, let's just leave it at that. 2020. Oh my goodness, the whole year has been kind of crazy. There's been some good things happen, and then some not so good things happen. So anyway, I guess we take the good with the bad. But yeah, so I have been just so crazy into cotton yarn lately. And so I have a question for you, because I've got this tutorial started, and for the following week, is anybody interested in toys, like, stuffed animal kind of toys for children that would be, quick and easy and cute, super cute, and not a lot of material because they're kind of flat, if that makes any sense. They're not these big old stuffy things. They're kind of flat, and they're super cute, super cute. Anyway, a while back, I followed a tutorial from Mikey from Crochet Crowd, and he did a square bear, which was completely adorable. And I made a couple of them for my granddaughters. But I got an idea of making some dolls in the flat sort of way. And so anyway, I've got that coming out, and they're going to be cute. And then also, what about a wine caddy, a wine gift bag, a wine bottle gift bag? The thing is, with the wine bottle gift bag, you can use it for anything that a bottle shape will fit in. So I was thinking, those who maybe don't drink, what about a really nice, have you ever tried champagne vinegar? It is amazing if you put a little bit of the champagne vinegar with some olive oil and put that on your salad. Oh my goodness, if you put a little bit of garlic, a little bit of, some fresh herbs in there, and just, zhuzh it up just a little bit. Oh my goodness, there is nothing better, in my opinion, than champagne vinegar. And it's a little pricey, so it's kind of a gifty thing, you know? It's not something that you might buy for yourself unless you were like really a connoisseur of flavors. I mean, obviously, I don't have any in my kitchen because it's a little pricey, but I would love to receive some of that. And so, you know, if you had a nice crochet wine bottle caddy or gift bag to give, and then you could put that nice champagne vinegar because it comes in a tall bottle. I know some of the pricier ones are, you know, they're like $40 a bottle, the pricey ones. Now, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to start looking and see if I can find some less expensive. And you don't use a whole lot. But oh my goodness, I went to this cooking class one time and the chef made a vinaigrette for this, and he talked about the champagne vinegar and how expensive that bottle was and how he kind of like keeps it with him. He doesn't just leave it on a shelf in his restaurant. You know, that's kind of a special thing. So anyway, yeah, it's so good. But I was just thinking, you know, with the wine caddy, wine bottle caddy, you don't even have to give it to somebody who drinks wine. You can find other things to put in there. So that's going to come up soon too. And I'm coming up with a, you know, really cute decoration for it so that it can just be for all year, not just Christmas. Although, you know, as with anything, you can add your own touch to it and find, you know, poinsettia or holly or something like that out there because there's tons of applique and motif type tutorials out there. So anyway, that's coming up. So let's see. It looks like we've got a couple people out there. What's on your hook today? I know Two Cute Sisters, nothing's on your hook right now, but because you don't have a hook. But I thank you for your support. Thank you lots for your support. But I know that that we're all oh, okay, cool. I know that you know, we're all super busy and got a lot going on. I had a catastrophe yesterday, and I call it a CATastrophe because it had to do with my little cat still working on the baby blanket. Oh, and Kelly, that was really gorgeous. Really gorgeous. I thank you for sharing that on the Facebook page because that inspired me to try one of those baby blankets, definitely. So I had a catastrophe yesterday, and I was standing in my living room, and my little Dobby cat was standing between my feet, and my Rosie girl came running up to Dobby. Dobby got a little freaked out, and then I reached down to pet Dobby, and I think he thought something was attacking him because he was already on high alert. And I'm laughing right now, but boy, I did not laugh yesterday. And he launched himself off of my left foot. And to tell you that the cat has razors for claws would be an understatement. His claw went between my big toe and the next toe, and he launched off of that. And he did a slice, like if this was my big toe, he went between and all the way down and around and all the way to the bottom of my foot. So it's about, if you stretched it out, it's about 3.5, 4 inches long. Huge gash, bled like the dickens, and hurt like I have never felt a hurt before. Oh my goodness. So anyway, that was kind of crazy. I really became incapacitated after that for quite a while. I had to put my foot up because I couldn't get the bleeding stopped. And oh my goodness. So my catastrophe day yesterday, now I'm not even going to be able to wear shoes for a couple days because of that gash. So my husband fixed it up. We put some alcohol and some, you know, antibiotic ointment on it. And it looks horrible. It looks like a wound, not just like a scratch, but it's a major wound. So anyway, I babied myself last night and I started working, and you know what? I left it out in in the living room, but I started working on another one of these, and of course this is a better view. I started working on another one of these, and because these work up so fast, and I can just sit and watch TV and just work it. So I've got a tutorial coming up. I already did that. That's not this Saturday, but next Saturday for these. So, you know, look out for these. The one that I'm working on right now matches this blue. So I'm going to do a set with this and the washcloth. And I have, oh, I've got them to show you. Yeah. I'm so glad. Okay. So look how cute this is. I got this from Walmart. It was $1.98. You know, it's a little whisk and it says whip it, and it says it on both sides. So with this, I can use any color yarn I want to make the scarf. So I'm really excited about that. And I like it because it's not super thick. It's not like one of those fluffy ones, you know, probably why it's $1.98, but I like it. And then this one, look how cute this is. And this is on both sides as well. It's a two-sided, so they didn't skimp. And anyway, it's just super cute. And then I don't know if you can see the gray dots on the bottom there, but super, super cute. And you know what? You can't really, okay, now you can see. He's got a little pink nose and little pink cheeks. So he's super cute, super adorable. This little guy has little pink nose and a little pink cheeks too, but I don't think it's coming through quite as good. Oh, there we go. Now it's coming through. So anyway, I'm thinking, let me see, that maybe this blue would be cute with this. And so then I have the washcloth and the scrubby and this, and that'll make a nice set for Christmas for someone in my family. So anyway, I like that idea a lot. So the whole thing doesn't cost that much at all. I mean, the washcloth took 50 grams. So that was about $1.50 for that 50 grams of cotton yarn. Maybe, yeah, you know what? I got that one on sale. So that one was about $1.50, but a normal, let's see, this one is $2.29 and this is 71 grams. So it's a little bit more for this. This is the crafter's yarn from Hobby Lobby. So the one that I'm using is the We Heart yarn, and this came from Hobby in Denmark. So this one is the 50 gram. They like to send 50 gram balls of yarn from Hobby. So don't ever be surprised when you order yarn. Make sure you look at the weight, because you know, if you're expecting a nice big skein of yarn, you may be surprised. So anyway, so that didn't cost a lot. So we're talking $2, $3, $4, and then so maybe $6 in all, because of, you know, using a little bit of this. I got this on sale for $1.12, but I got it on clearance, so it's normally $4.49. So if you don't catch it on clearance, it's, you know, it's a little expensive, but I only used a little tiny bit of it for this. So I have a ton of this left. I can probably make, oh, maybe, you know, 4 or 5 more of these scrubbies with this scrubby yarn. So, you know, maybe this whole set will cost $6. And yes, it takes time to make it. But your time is an investment in your family. Hey, Squish, how are you? So glad to see you. Sorry, I wasn't looking on the side for, I was looking at the side for a minute there, and then it kind of got awkward. You know, I don't get out much. So I hope you guys forgive me if I'm ever awkward. I'm super friendly, but I don't get out much. Oh, it's good to see you too, Squish. I'm so glad that you're here. So I was explaining at the beginning, Squish, that I was a little late coming on because I went ahead and rebooted everything before I came on this morning because of Monday's kind of disaster a little bit, where, we just, I don't know, I lost you guys and then I had to, redo it. So anyway, yes, Kelly, I love owls too. I think that they're really cute. And this was the only one, I don't know, Squish, if you have anything similar where you can like order things from your local store. Our Walmart, we have grocery pickup. And so we don't have to actually go in the store, and certain things they'll give you. And like I said, I don't know if they have the Christmas ones out or not, but this one is so cute. And then even this one would be good for a guy because it's, it's a whisk and it says whip it and whip it good. And so it's, it's kind of manly looking too, but a girl would like it as well. But it's not that frilly stuff for, the manly man in your life. Um, you know, some men, wouldn't care if it had the cute little owls and everything anyway. But, if you have somebody who likes to cook, and I have a couple men in my family that like to cook, and so they would appreciate that, because then it wouldn't be like they're wearing, a scarf. It's more like a utensil. Let's see, a few of the lives from crochet channels in USA. Oh, I think, Squish, that there has been a problem with the lives, and I kind of think it has to do with the internet, because I don't know why, but for the last week, at least twice a day, my husband and I, at various times in the day, we've had to reboot our modem. And I don't know if we really had to reboot the modem, because I don't think it was really a modem problem. I really think it was an internet problem. So I don't know if there's, extra people on now or what's going on. But anyway, yeah. So, but anyway, I just wanted to try and prevent anything from my end interrupting our stream. So that's what's on my hook today. Yeah, it's something is going on, and it is good to see you too. I just put it all up to 2020. I mean, with 2020, anything can happen, right? Anything. So, do you like my little pumpkin? It's actually a fuzzy little bag that I had bought a couple years ago, and so I'm going through boxes and paring things down, and I'm getting ready for a yard sale. He is cute, isn't he? And he's very soft. It's a bag. It's a trick-or-treat bag for children. And so I had bought it a couple years ago, and I had bought a couple different ones. They had one that was green and it kind of looked like a Frankenstein, and then they had one that was a ghost. And I didn't have that many grandchildren back then, but I had to get one of every kind. So I still had this guy. And so anyway, yeah, he's very fluffy. He's very fluffy. And he's so soft. It's almost like a fluffy, velvety kind of feel. Real soft. So anyway, I've started putting things in there to give to the grandchildren that, like stickers and things like that, that I don't need anymore. And honestly, if I showed you my craft room right now, it would be like, what do they call that? Like shame. I would be so ashamed if I showed you my craft room right now, because I think it's a little worse than when I showed you my messy craft room. And that was pretty messy. But right now my table is just full of ideas. Full of ideas. Boy, do I have a ton of them. So, oh my goodness. Some are completed. Some are half started. Some are ideas that I started, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know how this is going to work, and so I kind of put that to the side. And then, anyway, my room is a mess. So let me tell you, if you have a channel and you regularly show your craft room and stuff, organized chaos. Squish, I don't know about the organized part. Chaos, definitely. So anyway, if you show your craft room and it looks a little messy, or if you have, envelopes of, packaged yarn and stuff that came in the mail or whatever, I will not be judging you because let me tell you, no judgment here because I know. Oh, so anyway, I'm not going to keep you long. I hope that you have a happy, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Yesterday, I kept thinking that it was Saturday, and my husband was like, threw me off. Finally, I looked at him and I said, "What is today?" Of course, I had that catastrophe with my foot, so that put me down for, it took me about an hour for it to stop hurting. And when my husband put the ointment on my foot, just barely touching it with the ointment, and I was like, don't rub it in, just touch it, um, it would just send shooting pain. I've never felt anything quite like that. I can only imagine that that's what it feels like. It didn't go to the bone, thankfully, but I can only imagine that that's what it feels like to, use a razor on your most sensitive toe. But anyway, it was quite quite a day, quite an exciting day yesterday. Oh my goodness. But we're getting ready to have a yard sale, and that's going to be the first weekend. We're going to do it on a Friday and a Saturday of November. So that'll be fun. And I can't wait to just like get rid of some stuff and yeah, and pare down, because Mom and I are still working on paring down our kitchen into one. And, she has her favorites and I have my favorites, and we're like, okay. Oh, I mean, she said, well, we only need 2 pie plates. I'm like, no, we need more than 2 pie plates. And bread, bread baking. And I'm like, no, we need more bread, Anyway, it's funny. It's so funny. I tend to hoard, and she's like, get rid of it all. Get rid of it all. I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, we're working really good together. So that's good. I'm going to give you just a little sneak peek. This is what I'm working on. And I know it looks really big, but it needed to be big enough to hold a wine bottle. So this is the beginning of it. And then I can't wait to figure out how I'm going to make the top really cute and functional and sturdy enough to hold a bottle. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm kind of excited about the idea of, going out and finding some champagne vinegar and giving it to the foodies in my life, because they probably have not ever tried it. And quite honestly, I'm thinking, I would like to try that again. That was pretty tasty. Squish, my mom used to crochet a long time ago. I do love my mom, and she could be a special guest. And maybe, when we get to the property and everything, I know that once we get on our homestead, I'll be crocheting in the garden and crocheting out with the goats and crocheting with the chickens and everything. And I'm sure my mom will be there with me, and she likes to sit and chat. So my mom, my whole life, has quilted, and not just quilted, but she's hand quilted. She's put each piece together by hand. She has, she would then lay it out and pin it, and then she would quilt it by hand. She did, none of her quilts were by machine. And so those are quilts that are really cherished. But right now my mom is legally blind. She can see shadows and things, but she really can't see well enough to do anything, like that. She can see mostly periphery, but like right in the middle, it's pretty dark. And so like even to look at photos, she has to really just sit and concentrate a little bit before she can get it into focus and she can see what she's looking at. And so like, if when we used to go to the store, if we, met somebody that we knew, it might take her a while to figure out who you are. And so, people would, say hi to her, and she might not know who you are at first, but anyway, so that's her story. And So I'm glad to be bringing mom and dad along with us to the homestead, and just opening up that opportunity for her. She's that's always been a dream of hers as well as mine and my husband's. And I'm not so sure about my dad, but you know what? He'll be happy wherever we go. And so my dad loves animals, and I think he'll just get a kick out of the chickens and the goats. So, he'll really like that. And I can't wait to have baby goats. Yeah, thanks, Kelly. Thanks. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm thinking I might have to learn how to crochet goat pajamas. Does anybody have a pattern or a tutorial out there? So, yeah, I think I want to try to learn how to do some baby goat pajamas. Yeah, I am that crazy. I really am. I think they're adorable. And I think baby goats in pajamas are adorable. Anyway. Oh, harvest and spin the fur. Yes. Yes, I want to do that. I want to get some really fluffy, some of the goats have like wiry hair, and then some of them have a little bit softer. My cousin Lori had alpacas at one time, and she was getting the fur, the down off of them, and making her own yarn out of that. So that's why, she's like the artist, because she can take it from the animal all the way to the finished product. She's pretty amazing. So I want to do that too, definitely. She has Angora rabbits too, which are a little bit easier to take care of than an alpaca. And alpacas are expensive, and they're a herd animal, so you're not supposed to have just one. And I'm not sure I'm up for that. Not sure I'm up for that. Now, I did see some pigs that were very fluffy looking. They were like curly haired pigs, and I don't know if you could get the fur off of them. Honestly, I don't know if they'd hold still long enough for you to do that. I don't know. Anyway, but yes, that is one of my goals. And my cousin Lori and I did a couple tutorials on, like, she did one on how to spin, and it was using a hand spinner. And she took like the roving, and you like twisted this thing, and then I don't know. Anyway, it was a little complicated. I think I would do the spinning wheel a little better. Anyway, that was really funny because I was so incompetent with that. And anyway, I have chunky thighs, and she was telling me to put the stick between my knees, and my knees wouldn't go together. So, little TMI there, but anyway. Yes, a drop spindle. That's what it was. But I am not coordinated to do that, and I cannot get my knees together enough to hold that spindle together. So anyway, we had a big laugh out of that. I'm like, I have bodacious thighs. This is how far my knees will go together. So anyway, oh my gosh, that's a little embarrassing. But anyway, hey, it is what it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Why wasn't I following her directions? I'm like, this is it. This is what I can do. So anyway, oh, Squish, I just got to keep it real. Just got to keep it real. Oh my goodness. So anyway, that's what's on my hook this week, and I am looking forward to Saturday. It's like I want to like drop all the tutorials all at once on you. I can't. It's like this 12 weeks of crochet Christmas stuff, I just want to keep dropping stuff on you. So anyway, I'm still working on that shawl. And depending on if that's a really long project, I might not add that to the 12 weeks of Crochet Christmas, because that might be, more of a, not a quick kind of project for a Christmas gift. And I'm trying to keep the Christmas 12 weeks of Crochet Christmas as quicker to produce gifts, so that, so that we can make a lot of them and, give them out or whatever. So Anyway, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. I'm so happy. Tomorrow I get to see my mother-in-law in the rehab, and I'm so happy about that. And I can't wait to see her. And I will have to wear full PPE, so I'll have to wear the mask, the gown, the gloves. But the good news is that I will be allowed to give her a hug. So that's an awesome thing. I can't wait for that. So anyway, I hope that you have a great day. And I am going to sign off now that I've revealed my chunky bodacious thigh story. And we weren't going to tell that story either, because that happened a while ago, and we were just cracking up so bad. I thought, oh, let's not tell that story. But I'm going to have to get that tutorial back up because, I lost everything. So everything fell off, and I don't think I added that one back on yet. But when I add that one back on and we get to this drop spindle part and we kind of look at each other and laugh, you'll know why now. Because we had already had, a big laugh over that. So anyway, okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I hope that today is a great day for you. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Bye, guys.